Hello and welcome to Le Jardin de XJ. I'm Ria and today I will be giving you a spring 2021 garden tour here in my garden in Las Vegas, Nevada, Gardening Zone 9A. Alrighty, so we are on the side of my house that provides a lot of shade for the tropical trees over here. This is my most sensitive section of the backyard. So first and foremost, we have my beautiful pineapple guava plant. It's called a Failha tree, I believe. My favorite thing about this tree is that the fact it produces these really pretty pink edible flowers. I have not been able to get it fruit yet. I think it's still a little bit young, and I also just got a pollinating variety. So we'll go ahead and move over to my smaller Failha tree. Actually bought this variety off of eBay, so I call it my Puerto Rican variety, and these actually need a cross pollinator to pollinate each other. I have not seen it make flowers yet either, but I am looking forward to see if they taste differently. Now in the back I have my peanut butter tree. I know it doesn't look like much right now. These are actually pretty cold tolerant, or I mean cold sensitive. So it should be growing some new stuff soon. We'll put that back there. Over here I have my sugar cane plant. For this one I found that it doesn't really like full sun, so I keep it on the side of the house and I pull it out when I water so it's not that close to foundation. You can see it's really good. It's got quite a bit of thickness on here and lots of really pretty new growth, so it did survive the winter. And now if we go over here, I have my beautiful Kenep tree. This also needs a cross pollinator and it's got a little bit of cold damage on it, but otherwise if you look at the leaves, they look really pretty, really nice and green, really healthy. And now we're gonna come back around this way to look at my dragon fruit. So I remember when I got this, it was just this big. You can actually look at this original piece here, really big, I mean really small. You can see how much it's grown. These need a lot of support, so I may make a little concrete trellis for that soon. And then lastly, we have my really awesome blackberry jam plant. I bought this from Seamus O'Leary's Tropical Plant Nursery. It had a little bit of cold damage when I bought it, but now you can see all these pretty new leaves, all this really awesome new growth. And I really like this plant because it produces little fruits that taste like blackberry jam. Alrighty, so now we are on the side of the house where the brick wall gives it some afternoon shade when we have the really hot blistering heat, but also provides the plants with warmth in winter time. So over here I have my Cadota fig tree. I remember when I bought this, all of this you see here is new growth. And then you can see I have a beautiful fig hidden in here. I really love fig trees because they are awesome producers and they grow really fast. Now, as I make my way around, you'll see my apple tree that I bought as a bare root. It still hasn't woken up yet, but I'm not worried. Sometimes bare root trees need a little bit more time than other trees. Over here in the back, we have my wonderful pomegranate tree. It got a very nice big snip in wintertime because I'm trying to grow it as a tree instead of as a shrub. I'm gonna take a step back here. This is actually an unknown citrus variety. I actually don't remember if this was a lemon tree or an orange tree. Usually lemons have purple flowers, but I don't know what this is. And you can see I actually got this from Home Depot and it has tons of blossoms. Like, it is beautiful. Now over here in the back I have my ice cream banana tree, which successfully survived over the winter. You can see that it kind of had some dieback here and now it's putting out a whole new leaf. Behind me I have my guava tree. I actually bought this from eBay, so I have no idea what variety it is. It had some cold damage, but now you can see all the beautiful leaves that are poking out of it. Now over here in front, we have my Celeste fig tree. Once again, I love figs because they are such awesome producers. This year I have a lot more figs, so I'm really happy about that, and lots of new growth. So it's just really pretty. Over here, I have another fig. This is actually a coveted variety that I was waiting to get for a long time. It's called the Panache fig. You can see, man, figs just have amazing growth. The leaves are really green. Haven't seen any fruit yet, but since it was a bare root, I'm not surprised. Over here in the back, I have my loquat tree, also called a Japanese plum. Bought this from Seamus O'Leary's farm over in Phoenix, Arizona. You can see beautiful new growth on the leaves. So many beautiful little fruits that are coming along. Haven't had any fruit drop yet, so hopefully it survives the summer once I get some shade cloth over it. Now, over here I have my lime tree, also from Home Depot. Had quite a bit of leaf loss during the fall and the winter, but I gave it some food and some supplements and it seems to be coming back. Once again, tons of blossoms, really awesome. Over here, these are two varieties that I think are dead. I did have a Barbados cherry tree and a miracle fruit tree, and I will probably be replacing those soon. I'm making my way back up, and I have a sapote tree from Seamus O'Leary. This is the white sapote redlet. You can see it's looking really nice. Leaves are healthy, lots of new growth. Over here, I have another mulberry tree, and I think this was the Shangri-La mulberry tree. You can see no fruit yet, but man, this thing has been growing so fast. It makes me so happy as a gardener. In the back, I have a Nopales cactus, which I will be planting in the ground soon. Over here, I have a pear tree. I don't remember the variety, but it does need a cross-pollinator, which I have yet to get. So, but you can see the beautiful flowers that it is producing. It's really awesome. Lots of ants fertilizing it, pollinating it. Over here, I do have a jujube. I believe this is Lang jujube. Yep. Lang jujube. Bought it as a bare root. Hasn't woken up yet, but my neighbor has one too that hasn't woken up, so I'm not too worried about it, and they'll pollinate each other. Over here I have another pomegranate variety. This is Sharp Velvet, pretty rare. Looking forward to tasting the delicious fruit. And then back here I have a peach tree. I don't remember what variety this is, but it is from Home Depot. And you can see that we have some fruits. I spent a lot of time pollinating them with a paintbrush, so I'm really happy about the outcome. And last year when we had it, it actually did not produce and it didn't have many leaves, so I'm really happy about this. All right, and now I have a beautiful green plum tree that was a gift from my lovely husband for Christmas. You can see that it's just starting to wake up. It was actually one of the last trees to wake up, so I was a little bit surprised. I was like, are you alive or are you dead? But you'll see there's tons of beautiful flowers. I saw some bees on it this morning, so hopefully I'll get some green plums. The nursery didn't say if it needed a pollinator or not, so I assume it should be fine. Over here, I have a white mulberry tree that I purchased as a bare root. It still has yet to wake up. I see some little green buds, but ultimately they have gone away. So hopefully this one will wake up soon. It's just a big stick. And then this is another mulberry tree. I know you're thinking, dang, Rhea, 4 mulberries, but I love blackberry. Similar if you are living on the southwest, I think they're really great to grow. Nothing better than fresh fruit from your own garden. You can see this one has had a lot of growth. It has not had any fruits yet, and I've been feeding it, so it's just focusing on growth. It's just doing its thing. I do have yet another pomegranate tree. Once again, it is a rare variety, and this one, it's actually our Eversweet pomegranate. So I think the one back there was actually the Utah Sweet, correction. But you can see it's had a lot of good growth. I purchased it as a bare root. It's really awesome. I have a rainbow eucalyptus. I'm not sure what's happening there. And then lastly, I have a Violet de Bordeaux fig. And you can see that this one is starting to leaf out. I was actually afraid that it wouldn't survive, but now it looks like we have 4 fig trees. All right, well, thank you so much for tagging along with me for my garden tour. It's spring 2021, and I can't wait to do another one next year to see how much the garden has grown. And if you like this video, I would really appreciate it if you subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Thanks for tuning in.